She was an amazing welder, and then her life was taken at work. Now we have an update involving the mental competency of the man who told police that he did it and he had been planning this for a while. 20-year-old Amber Czech was a welder at Advanced Process Technologies in 𝐂𝐀𝐄, Minnesota. On November 11, 2025, Amber was working at her station when authorities say her coworker attacked her with a sledgehammer. According to the criminal complaint, David DeLong told police that he did this, he did not like Amber, and he had been planning to take her life for some time. He was originally charged with second-degree intentional murder, but in December 2025, a grand jury also indicted him on first-degree premeditated murder. That charge carries a sentence of life in prison without parole if convicted. But now the case is on hold. DeLong's attorney challenged his competency. A psychologist evaluated him and stated that he does not currently have the capacity it would take to stand trial. Now, competency and insanity are two different things. Competency tests whether someone can understand the charges against them and participate in their own defense. He has not been found mentally insane at the time that he took Amber's life. This does not mean that the case is over. The prosecutor still intends to take this to trial and will still be seeking life without parole. For now, prosecutors have sought to keep him committed as mentally ill and dangerous so that he could be treated in a secure state hospital with the goal of restoring his competency. And once that happens, this case can move forward. I feel like we're talking about competency questions way more in criminal cases, so I looked into it to see if that's something that I was just imagining, and it is not. Researchers have actually described what is happening across the country as a competency crisis. Way more defendants are being sent for competency testing, and way more defendants are being found incompetent and being sent for competency restoration before they can stand trial. What researchers don't know is why. There's no system that tracks this. Now, some experts point to the decline of long-term psychiatric treatment, shortages in mental health care, and more people with serious mental illnesses winding up in the criminal justice system in the first place. So let me know your thoughts on that. Do you also feel we're hearing of this more, and had you heard of this competency crisis as researchers describe it? What matters most in this case is Amber Czech. She was only 20 years old. She had completed welding school and was building a career in a male-dominated trade. She took tremendous pride in her work, and I've heard so many people talk about how outstanding her welding skills were. I also want to tell you about something meaningful that's been created in Amber's name. Associated Builders and Contractors and Milwaukee Tool have announced that beginning in 2027, they will present the inaugural Amber M. Czech Legacy Award. They're doing this to make sure that Amber's impact on the skilled trades continues beyond what happened to her. Earlier this year, Amber's story was also shared with about 1,700 people at ABC's national event in Salt Lake City. Her parents were there as the industry talked about workplace safety, mental health, and making sure people in the trades actually look out for one another. Her life was so much bigger than the way it ended, and I'm so grateful that her name is going to continue to be part of this industry. Let me know your thoughts on this case and the latest update, and most importantly, rest in peace to Amber Czech.